Day, good morning, good evening, good night. I am about to do another drawing session here, and I think this is the final one of the prompt book that I've been doing. So give me a minute. I'm just gonna post on all my social medias, and then I'll start drawing. 1 second or two. Here we go. Posting, posting, posting. So many places to post on. Gotta get the word out, you know? Otherwise, nobody shows up. Okay, I think I got all that successfully done. Let's see, did it actually post everywhere? It did. Okay. I think I might sneeze just a second here. Oh, maybe not. There it goes. It passed away. It passed. It went elsewhere. Okay. Oh my gosh. Here we are. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I've got my microphone hooked up. I've posted everywhere, right? I think so. Yep. Did all that. Okay, I think we're okay. The phone's set up. We're going. All right. A little plug at the beginning, as always. Just for folks, in case they don't know, I've got two graphic novels that were recently published by HarperCollins, and they're part of the I Can Read Comics series. And I'm pretty proud of these. The first one, which came out last year, is called Hide and Seek with Clyde and Monique. Clyde in Plain Sight. And it's a comic, and it's designed to sort of teach kids, early readers, how to read stuff on their own. So it's dialogue wise, it's pretty simple. But it was a fun book to make because I kind of designed it like a beginner's guide to doing Where's Waldo, because as you work your way through the book, the character Clyde is hiding in different panels all over the place as Monique goes to look for him, and I hoped that kids would have a lot of fun trying to find Clyde in a lot of the different panels. He's always like peeking out of windows and stuff, or hiding under garbage cans. Anyway, it was fun. It's really fun to kind of design these spaces. And it's out there, this book. The other book, which is not out yet, but is coming out next week, I believe, towards the end of July, maybe 2 weeks. It's called My Imaginary Duck. And same format. It's just a short little 32-page graphic novel, again designed for early readers. This was actually even, Clyde was a level 2, this is a level 1, and it's designed again for teaching kids how to read comics. And this one is a bit of an odd one. I was really happy with it. It's just this girl Mavis and her duck, who may or may not be imaginary. I don't really ever tip my hand. And it's just her sort of hanging out with her duck, doing stuff. And you're never quite sure if that duck's real or not. Looks real, but other people can't really see the duck. A little bit of like Snuffleupagus, I guess, from Sesame Street. Super fun book to make again. And I don't know if you have any young ones in your orbit. These could be decent books to help teach them read. English, that is. Anyway, okay, that's it. I'm done plugging. I'm going to get on to drawing. Here we go. Oh, man. Okay, so this is it. I think this is the episode where I finish this drawing prompts book. And then we venture into whatever else is going to come out. What's going to happen next. Excuse me. Let us get, hello, swarmated insects. Let us get to the page. is pages. Find my spot here. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, this is all full. Full and full, 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 full. Yep, still full. Aha! Here it is. Okay, here we go. The handful of prompts that are left. This one is called Lucky Dice. Alright. Lucky Dice. Where to go? Lucky Dice. So I'm just trying to get a good spot here for the camera. Draw. You know, I don't know that I've ever understood the rules of, you know, the classic dice game you always see in old movies, old-timey stuff where they're playing it in an alleyway and betting on stuff. I don't know exactly what, 7s, 6s, something like that? 7s. I don't know. Anyway, here's a guy with his lucky dice. MJB, welcome. Scoggins? Yeah, Scoggins. That's a puzzle agent reference for anyone who may not know. Puzzle Agent is a video game series. 2 games. I guess that constitutes a series that were published by Telltale long ago. Over a decade, oh my gosh. Yeah, kind of like a Professor Layton style game. A lot of fun making that. Okay, so this is before the dice have landed. We don't know what they're going to end up on. Oh, I see. Yes, I have drawn a few Nelsons in here, I believe. These prompts. Lucky dice. And it's fine to yell random stuff on here. As long as it's not too offensive to anyone. Lucky dice always beats them. Every time he wins with the lucky dice. Body's a little weird, but whatever. This guy doesn't have a hat. He's going to be hatless, but in the foreground for sure. Hello, Teru. Welcome, welcome. Alright. We're keeping this one real nice and simple. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to make his lucky dice kind of red colored. So it pop a little bit. Yep, there you go, lucky dice. done and done. Alright, the prompt on the next page. Animated Martian. What the heck does that even mean? I mean, something animated is gesturing a lot, moving around. Animated Martian. Oh, no wonder I avoided this prompt. I don't even know where to begin. Whatever, we'll just do it. A Martian. Well, I can draw anything I want. So I'm going to draw 3 eyes. Right? 3-eyed. And he is animated. I don't know. What? I don't know what to do with that. I'm just going to make him active. Hello, Bill the Cat. Yes, we are very, very, very close to the end. This is almost it right now you're witnessing. Which, again, seems crazy. This book was so full for so long, and then all of a sudden, nothing left. Alright, here is the animated Martian on Mars? I guess so. Some sort of creature. Watching the animated Martian. What the heck? What a weird concept. Well, I suppose, yes. I will admit, Taro, that one of the first things I did think of was, you know, what's his face from Warner Brothers there? Marvin the Martian? But, I don't know. I just wasn't willing to go there. I was like, I'd rather do something different. So I did. Here it is, an animated Martian. He's animated because he's wiggling around a lot. Taking it sort of as that meaning, as opposed to a Martian that has been animated in animated shorts. A little of this, a little of that. Okay, here we go, yeah. And then, you know, it's the red planet, so I guess it's, I mean, Mars is the red planet, but any photos I ever see, it kind of almost looks orange. So we're going to do a little mix of red and orange, I think. Hard to draw in this book at the end because the pages are so on a slope because of the thickness of this book. Anyway, whatever. It's just me complaining because it makes it hard to shade things evenly. It's tricky, man. It's hard. Okay. I better color this little guy here. Maybe I'll make him pink. Wow, okay. There we go. Animated Martian. Excuse me. We're going to move on. Now, I don't want to scare anyone, but when I flip this page, this is it. I think there's just 2 more prompts left, and then that is the end of this book. Holy Toledo. We will do a double check and make sure I didn't miss anything, but I think this is it. Oh my goodness. Okay, the last 2 prompts. Circus tent, skyline. Circus tent and skyline. Seems sort of anticlimactic to end on those, but maybe, well, skyline's probably a nice one to end on, right? Okay, excuse me. Here we go. Circus tent. I did do a carnival, I believe, Bill the Cat. Yeah, I had the same thought. I was like, wait a minute, did I already do a prompt for circus? But it was carnival. I believe. So, this is my circus tent. Yeah, and there was an amusement. Well, there was a roller coaster. Was it an amusement park? I don't know. You guys probably remember better than I do. What, Bill the Cat? I'm not sure I follow you. Skyline, you can do a plate of watery chili on top of spaghetti. I'm not sure. What's that reference? I don't understand. I don't know if I could draw watery chili. It's just a little odd, but it's the first thing I thought of. Just a single, not even a big circus tent, all on its own in a field, with a very anxious looking clown peeking out. Skyline Chili is a Cincinnati chili chain. Ah, see, that's why I don't know the reference. I don't know if I've ever been to Cincinnati. I've been to Ohio, but Cincinnati specifically, I'm not sure. So anyway, unfamiliar. Okay, that makes sense. You learn something every day. A minimalist circus. Yes. All right. I'm gonna go orange stripes. I think I'm doing this because I associate circus colors. Anybody familiar with the company, video game company Double Fine? My wife has worked there many years, and I've got a lot of good friends that all work there. Anyway, their company logo is a 2-headed baby, sort of from a carnival kind of thing that was designed by my good buddy Scott Campbell. long ago. And orange and yellow. Those are the colors they always use, and now in my head that's just become my default for anything circusy. Orange and yellow, which I don't know if is necessarily true, but it's what I think of. Let's get some yellow going in here. Thanks for hanging out, Taru. Have a great day wherever you are. Presumably Finland. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your, whatever your plans are. And thanks for hanging out. And yeah, we'll find out what's next. Got a few ideas. Okay. Let's see here. Out. Trying to figure out what are the colors. Sorry, I'm going to use pencil sharpener. Okay, let's see. You know, green for the ground and blue for the sky. Just your standard old colors. All right. Oh, you could build. You can do anything you want. I just defaulted to the most obvious choices. But if you're good with color, you can make anything work. All right, here we go. Skyline. Skyline is the last prompt, as far as I can tell, in this book. Okay, skyline. Boo, 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 boo. Skyline. Oh, so a skyline, to me, correct me if I'm wrong, is like a cityscape, right? I mean, when you say skyline, you generally think of buildings. Is that not true? You don't say skyline when you reference a forest, or do you? I'm gonna go with city, even though I really don't really enjoy drawing buildings much, but I will. And it's the last prompt in this book, so I mean it's gotta have Kermit in there. I think I want to end on Kermit. Yeah, right? Cities. Thanks, everybody. Backing me up. I'm just going to randomly draw whatever the heck comes out of my head here. Just boxes and boxes. Okay. Man, it feels weird. This is the last one. Again, we're going to confirm. I may have missed a prompt or two, so I think when I finish this prompt, I am then going to slowly, methodically flip through this entire book. So if you want to stick around and see every prompt from the past as we track down if there's any missing ones, get ready for the fun. Yeah, I was thinking of Kermit being just close to the camera or close to the foreground there. I wasn't actually thinking about him being a Godzilla-sized Kermit, but it could be cool. Rewatched. I hadn't seen it in quite some time. One of my son's favorite movies is Wes Anderson's Isle of Dogs. Rewatched that last night, and man, really enjoyed it. Like, enjoyed it even more than I remember enjoying it the first time. I saw it a long time ago. Anyway, if you haven't seen that one, it's a good one. It's quirky. It's weird. A little contrived, but in a good way, I guess. Because, I don't know, there's something magical. There's always something magical for me, anyway, with the kind of worlds that Wes Anderson creates. And there's a certain consistency, obviously, in his tone that I appreciate and enjoy. So, yeah. Pleasantly surprised at how much I enjoyed rewatching that, because I'd forgotten most of it. And I had a lot of good friends work on that one. So it's kind of cool to see their names in the credits again. Okay, I'm just going to say that that's good. I don't know what I'm doing here at the bottom, but makes sense. I'm really making this one up as I go. Okay. All right, here we go. Skyline. I'm gonna just play with some color here, and we're gonna make it like a sunset or a sunrise. You pick. A lot of orange and yellow on this final page. That's all right. Let's see. Okay, and then maybe I'll go with. Sorry, pencil sharpener. Okay. Just gonna mix all these colors in here first. I don't know. I'm making this up as always, thinking it might work. Sense of shadow happening here. Get that sense of a reflection in the water. Maybe this will work. of works. Okay. I'm pretty pleased with that. Hello, Rat Scratches. Good morning. You're just in time to witness the very last prompt, we believe, or I believe, in this book getting completed. Prompt was Skyline, and I threw Kermit in there because I figured it's good to end on Kermit. And there we go, just about done. Let's add a little bit of sense of, just a little bit of the color hitting from this sunrise, sunset. I don't know. Maybe a little bit of shadow on old Kermie. Okay. A little hint of those eyeballs too. Alright, that was it. Oh my god, that's the end of the book. Now, I am going to spend some time right now and verify it's truly the end. But you just potentially, possibly have witnessed live the end of this prompt book. Oh my goodness. Woo-wee indeed. Woo. Okay. I'm going to flip to the front and just work my way through so we can relive the past and also verify that this truly is completed, this book. So here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad everyone's here to witness this. 300 drawing prompts, supposedly. I didn't ever count them. I presume that's true. Here we go. We're beginning. 300 prompts. Angel's wings. Dr. Seuss hat. Yep, those look completed. Next page. Your reflection. Here, let me move this up a little higher. Asteroids. The Milky Way. Yep, that's all there. Comic book cover. Oh yeah, Wizard Man. I forgot about drawing that. That's fun. Ooh, look at the ominous lotus flower. Looking through a keyhole. I like the simplicity of that. I wonder what they're seeing. Tree of Life. Whoa, a lot of color in that one. And there's Kermit. There we go. Something with two heads. Yes. Clearly done. That's done. Lightsaber. Grim Reaper. Fountain of Youth. Yep, those are all completed. Man in the Moon. Yep. Oh, thanks, Korokaboo. Lightning Strike. Goddess. Yep, all that's done. Oh, trippy. Psychedelic Portal. Of course, that's trippy. A View from the Top. Yep, looks done to me. Masquerade Mask. Poseidon. Jackal. Deer Antlers. Oh, I like the Deer Antlers one. Funny, forget half of these things. Medusa reading a book. Okay. Carousel. Yep. Voodoo Doll. Tiki Idol. Sugar Skull. Yep, those are all done. Cool. Something abstract. Yep, technically abstract, I guess. Kind of literal though. Whatever. Aladdin's Lamp. Tooth Fairy. Well, that's quite the Tooth Fairy. Yep. Blueprints. Yes. Cyborg with a yo-yo apparently. Totem Pole. Yep. Magic Kingdom. Look at all the magic happening there. Beach scene. Looks like a windy day at the beach. Pac-Man video game. Your zodiac sign. Anybody guess which one that is? Mm-hmm. Something 3D. Great, great. Anaconda. Like the angle on that. Hardwidge asks, how long ago did you start the book? I want to say it's probably been close to a year now. Maybe a little less than a year ago. But, this book was, and you'll see at certain pages, this book was honestly my son's book. And so he had contributed, I think both boys had contributed little doodles here and there. They barely used it. So I started on this book a little less than a year ago. But my kids have done a little bit already. Not much, but a little bit. Something upside down. There's a monkey. Computer from the future. Woo, future computer. Bright idea. Yep. Grand Canyon. Ooh, there's some playing with some color. I like that. Kermit. Lion, looking pretty smug. Or lazy. I'm not sure. Mad Hatter. Yeah. Broken teacup there. Football, as in American football, I guess. Dollar bill. There he is, showing it off. Koala bear. That's a pretty scary looking koala bear. Hummingbird. Woolly mammoth. Lots of heavy blue in that one. Giraffe. Wishing well. Look at that little guy down there with the coins. I like that angle. Bullseye. Yeah. Haha. Bouquet of flowers. Yeah. Or roses. Sorry, roses. Aurora Borealis sky. Oh, I remember that was a tricky one. Oh, thanks, Swarmidid insects. Boombox. Ticket stub. Captain's hat. Something nautical. Yep, that's all done there. The Kraken. Oh, that's the eye of the Kraken. Yep, okay. Armadillo. Whoops, sorry, I skipped one. Banjo, bowling alley and pins. Yep. Labyrinth. Yep. Kraken, armadillo, Eiffel Tower. There's that infamous, horribly, no recollection of the exact logistics of drawing the Eiffel Tower. Anyway, there it is. Eiffel Tower. Jack in the Box. Goblet. Oh, I like the goblet one. Mutant. There we go. Yep. Weeping Willows. Oh, they're sad. Grappling hook. Good angle. Shepherd. Your country's flag. The old Canadian flag there. Water slide. Didgeridoo. Power lines. Olympic medals. Nice. Oh, see, there's one of the boys. Did warrior. Like it. Stop sign. Pinata. Coliseum. I think I did that one maybe before we even began this. Or maybe I'm drawing over one of the kids' drawings. It's kind of weird proportions. Artichoke. Bushel of carrots. Bubbling cauldron. Oh, I like that one. Crystal ball. Alphabet soup. Jerk. Rubber ducky in a bubble bath. Yeah. Red Riding Hood. Flamingo. Fleur de lis. Let me know if this is too boring for everyone. I'm kind of having a good time walking through this. Noah's Ark. Oh, here's some more of the kids' drawings. Lit candle. Hourglass. 3 blind mice. Honeycomb. Compass. Oh, like the bear in the background. Comet. Like the purple color there. Snow globe. Stonehenge. Oh, those wizards. Your school mascot. Oh yeah, the Wolverine from White Pines long ago. I think that's still the mascot there. Hello, book score. Yeah, cool. I'm glad you like the bee friend. Racetrack. Yeah. Ooh, jungle, that's elaborate. Like the orangutan. Lily pad with frog, your favorite emoji. Oh yeah, the grimace emoji. I like that one. Hologram. Okay. Robot. Hawaiian lei. North Pole. Rainforest. Gecko. Sheriff's badge. Grandfather clock. Tribal spear. Yeah, I dig a good frog. Sundial. Eggs frying in a skillet. Gingerbread man. Oh, he's got a bit of a bite out of him. Nutcracker. Look at those two. When pigs fly. Tacos. Bowl of macaroni and cheese. Your favorite superhero? Well, I had to default to Spider-Man. That was always my favorite growing up. Castle. Talking parrot. Atoms and molecules. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but whatever. Scary cemetery. Ooh, spooky. Oh, stained glass window. I like the way that one turned out. I remember that one. Personalized license plate. Fritz or farts? You decide. Charm bracelet. Skyscraper. Sorcerer's wand. Field of sunflowers. Nice. Abandoned ghost town. Not that abandoned. No, the ghosts are still hanging out. Cool mailbox. 4-leaf clover. Angel. Ooh, dramatic. Monkeys. Bumper sticker. Hey, there's Puzzle Asian. There's Nelson. Hammock. Oh, I like the hammock one. Garden gnome. Good versus evil. Yeah, just the old conflict there. Peeled orange. Yep. Pomegranate center. That's a weird one. Giant moth. Ooh, I like that. Snowflakes. Parachute. Frankenstein. Science experiment. The all-seeing eye. So far, I haven't missed a prompt yet. We got a completely full book here, folks. Getting down to it. Roller coaster. There's Kermit having a good ride. Your favorite cartoon. I had to go Snoopy. Peanuts. Kangaroo. Waiting for a bus, apparently. Donut with sprinkles and a face. Barbed wire. Treasure map. Pirate ship. Those are thematically similar. And compositionally. Nautical scene. Look at that. Hey, there's 2 nautical scenes in here. I think whatever. Princess tiara, sombrero, fedora, fireman's helmet, Mandela, oil rig, spinal cord. Oh, that's a weird one. Wheel of fortune. Hey, hello, Renee, or potato. Welcome. You're here to witness the very end of this book. I'm just going through right now for anybody that did just join and just confirming that there are no prompts left. We have completely finished the book. Layers of the earth, drawbridge and moat, chariot, phoenix rising. Woo, that's a dramatic one. Wrecking ball, phone booth. Oh, that's ominous. I like that. Egyptian pharaoh, pretty good for me having no sense of any ability to research the drawing. Not bad. Exit sign, old pocket watch. Oh, gross. Cocoon metamorphosis. Yeah, hot weather where you are, book score. I mean, it's kind of hot weather all over this damn planet right now, isn't it? Brick wall, tire swing, perfect garden, ball and chain, dove, henna tattooed hand, cowboy boots, moccasins. Oh yeah, of course. Excuse me, yeah. Australia would be having its winter. That's true. Alright, well, Australia is nice and cool. That's good. because man, it's hot as heck here. Moccasins, bird's nest, bonfire, aquarium, battleship, army tank, dungeon, dragonfly, tarantula. Here's that carnival one. Look at, yeah, see I did orange and yellow for the tents. Thank you, Double Fine. Crocodile, catfish, Twilight Zone, mansion, that's a weird one, jester's hat, king's crown, Spartan, Trojan horse, haunted house, oh, spooky, spooky, box of crayons, oh, I like that, megaphone, mohawk, candelabra, dream car, rainy day, tugboat, ship's anchor, I'm kind of enjoying that everyone's talking about weather on the chat while I go through this. It's kind of fun. I'm sort of glancing and reading as we go. Sorry, back to what I was doing. Dreamcatcher, cobra head, rusty truck, potato head man, oh spooky. Cheshire cat, Cheshire, I don't know how to say that. Anyway, you know, the cat with the big smile. Polka dot tie, party hat, barracuda, piranha, coffin, oh, I enjoy that angle, scary shadow, woo, look out kid, maze, conch shell, great white shark teeth, I like that, utopia, brass scuba helmet, lobster, cherry blossoms, park bench, hula dancer, slice of pie, something bohemian, something bursting into flames, chandelier, ice skates, tree roots underground. Wait a second, cat on what's back? Who's back? What are we talking about? Oh, on the cherry blossoms? Anyway, sorry. See, I'm losing my train of thought. Tree roots underground, locket, class ring. Cheshire, right? Yeah, thanks. Kimono, nerdy glasses, solar system, fireflies that are actually on fire, witch's brew, wooden clogs, cassette tape, Celtic design, boomerang, centipede, dark alleyway, woo, look out, locomotive, something imaginary, looks like toads playing lacrosse with a purple dragon, that's imaginary, baseball diamond, oh, it's an actual diamond, hardy har har, leprechaun, internal clock mechanisms, ooh, I like Santa's sled, that's grim, I like it. Satellite, oh thanks, I'm glad you like the fireflies there, swarm of dead insects, I'm pretty pleased with that one. Satellite, something melting, a face, that's cool. Palace, padlock, dartboard, factory, inside your refrigerator, a little refrigerator gnome, first place ribbon, quilted blanket, there, I spent some time on that one. Book score. Can I ask how you fit your inspirations? You mentioned prompts. Do you have people suggest ideas for drawings and you roll with those? Well, for this stuff on Twitch, I've been just using the prompt book score, up until now. And so those had pre-printed prompts already in there. Get your inspiration. Pre-printed prompts, I just drew whatever the heck came into my head, and again, didn't really research anything. No, don't worry. We all screw up on typing on the internet. So this was just guided prompts. In the past, I used to do live sessions with my friend Julian, who's another storyboard artist. We both worked together at Leica long ago, and we would just take suggestions from whatever the chat was. And I don't know, I may get back to that, but I've kind of enjoyed doing the prompt book as well, so I'm not sure. We'll see. At the very end of this, I will tell you what I think I'm going to do next session to begin the new era. But I'm going to keep going here. Quilted blanket, maracas, jackpot, star constellations, a nightmare. Ooh, I like that one. Tiger claws, Titanic, your favorite logo. Oh, what a beauty. Sorry, I'm a bit of a hockey nerd, and that is my favorite team. Famous sign? Rastafarian, laboratory. Oh, look what's happening here. It looks like swarmidid insects is once again being the generous individual they are. That's always fun. Laboratory, the abyss, poker chips, loaf of bread. Lots of cats there. Wild animals. Phases of the moon. Wow, I spent some time on that one. Depressed, excited, unfazed, stressed, sneaky, pained, chill, surprised, sleep, famished, infatuated, dark. Roulette wheel, some pigs, gambling. Orchid, oh, I like the orchid one. Biplane. Banana split, oh, that's clever, eh? I'm clever. Look at that. Laughing donkey, something funny, a little pug tilting its head, I like that. Your closet, that little fella in there. Dream house, much like the dream car. Kaleidoscope, that's a good way to get around the busyness of that prompt. New cartoon character, I was going minimalist here. New cartoon character, it's a pug. Time capsule, Planet of the Apes reference there, I like it. Panda bear, pretty good panda bear, I think. Something futuristic. I don't know, spent some time on that one. Look at that. Color, color, color. Gandalf the Great, howdy from Mastodon. Hello, welcome, welcome. You're just in time to watch the very end of this. We're just going through and confirming I have actually done every single prompt in this book. And I think I have, because we're very close to the end of this book now. UFO, some happy aliens, postage stamp, crow's nest on a pirate ship, purple people eater, eating peoples, sunset, little crow watching the sunset, coat of arms, look at the cleverness of that. That's just weird, actually. Excited face, lucky dice, did that one today. Look at this, animated Martian, and look at that circus tent skyline. We are done, in, out, finished. 300 prompts, presumably. I didn't count them. I should have counted them as we went. And we're done. This book is completely friggin' full. Unbelievable. Okay, this feels weird. Feels weird to be done, this book. Okay, well, and I'm coming up on the hour, so that will do it for today's session. But thank you everyone that's followed along, or everyone that's even just dropped in for a second. That book is totally finished, gonna go back on a shelf. I do have an idea of what I'm gonna try to do next, and I thought I would just at least mention it so people can think about it and anticipate it, whatever. Yeah, I'm sure I'm the only person that's ever finished an actual prompt book, right? Nobody ever finishes them. Here it is. Here's the idea I have for next time, next week. I'm going to do a new book. A book I've had, well, actually similar to the prompt book. This is a book that my sons had, called Adventures in Drawing, and it's a guided sketchbook by my good friend Scott Campbell, or Scott C. Yeah, Scott made this book a few years ago, quite a few years ago now, and I love the design of it. I love Scott's drawings, and I was like, my boys again had only done a little bit of this book, and I was like, I'm gonna pick up the baton here. I'm gonna do Scott's Adventures in Drawing book. So this is a little different than the prompt book. I mean, it is a book of prompts, but it's also just like creative exercises and things. And yeah, I am going to kind of work my way through it. And yeah, it'll be interesting. So it's a whole bunch of different art exercises, and again, mostly just prompts. So it'll be a little bit different vibe than the prompt book itself, but similar. It's a super cool book. If you don't know about it, you should check it out. I think you can get it online places. Yeah, that is my plan, folks. So next week, probably. I don't think I'll get to it sooner. I will start in on this. Yeah, my style should kind of work with Scott. Whatever, it'll be what it is. But long ago, Scott and I actually did work on a comic story we did. Shoot, I'm forgetting where it was printed. But anyway, we collaborated on a comic where we both drew over each other's drawings, panel by panel, and it seemed to mesh pretty good. So yeah, I love Scott. So I'm excited to do this book next, and we'll see where it goes. Okay, that's it. You just witnessed history, I guess. The finishing of the prompt book. Thanks again, everybody, for coming along for the ride, and we'll start a new adventure, Adventures in Drawing, next time. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you later.